Now imagine giving up everything you know in the U.S. and moving closer to what was once called the murder capital of the world. This is what an American couple did many years ago. Their goal was to help children in Ciudad Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Photojournalist Cesar Ruiz and I learned how this couple is giving beyond borders. It's a road of hope, one that leads to a chance for a better life.
We have children that come here for various reasons.
Here, you can't tell where the U.S.-Mexico border starts or ends. This dirt road in Juarez leads to Resplandor de Vida, radiance of life. It's a shelter for children.
Some of them come just because their mom maybe isn't able to financially take care of their situations. Maybe they don't have a home to live in.
Many children live here during the week, while mom goes out to work in maquilas or factories.
8 boys right now, it looks like are active in this room. Other children have come to us because they've been sexually abused, physically abused.
For years, Gary and Terry Mathewson have brought supplies to the shelter and worked with the man who brought it to life.
This is Joaquin Estupiñan and his wife Dalia. Joaquin had the vision for a children's home.
Joaquin Estupiñan began building the shelter about 13 years ago. A man of faith, he says he always wanted children.
Me dijo Dios y me preguntó, ¿cuántos niños quieres? ¿Cuántos niños quieres? Y yo en un principio le dije, Señor, 50.
But Joaquin and his late wife weren't able to conceive.
Pasaba por las calles en los cruceros, veía niños ahí y algo en mí se movía y decía, yo quiero hacer algo por los niños.
Joaquin began feeding children. Soon, he helped 50.
Mis niños, son mis niños.
Many of the kids that are at the shelter come from colonias, neighborhoods that are on the outskirts of Ciudad Juarez. When the children aren't in school, they're still learning at the shelter, playing instruments, making arts and crafts, and learning about God. This dorm is where boys ages 10 to 15 sleep, holding a little piece of the U.S., quilts sent from churches all across the country. And thanks to all the generosity of donors and volunteers, the kids never go to bed on an empty stomach.
Espagueti y frijolitos, sí, rápido, desaparece todo. Lo bueno que les guste.
Joaquin says he's never gotten any economic help from Mexico. That's where he says the U.S. steps in, with volunteers like Gary and Terry, who financially support the shelter.
El área de Estados Unidos es una bendición para México.
For me, it's just been a wonderful experience getting away from the only thing we knew and having the experience of coming down to the border here and working with the people on both sides of the border. It's broken down barriers.
But the couple is moving back to New York for health reasons. They plan to keep supporting the shelter, but they're looking for someone to help transport the supplies they bring from Anthony, New Mexico.
Si Dios toca el corazón de esas personas, estamos abiertos.
And after this story aired at our sister station in El Paso, there's been many phone calls of people wanting to help the shelter. If you think you'd like to work with Resplandor de Vida, we're putting Mr. Mathewson's email address on our website, rgvproud.com.